How long can lipstick really last?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
If you want us to answer your questions, follow our prompts on Facebook, Tumblr, or Twitter.
Yeah.
Heather Hogan asks, are there any actual kiss-proof lipsticks?
Well, first of all, Heather, you've come to the right place. I mean, you could have asked anyone on the internet this question, and you chose us.
Right.
Wise choice.
Yes.
So the way that we're going to determine if there are any actual kiss-proof lipsticks, we're gonna take it a lot further than kissing. We're gonna put some lipsticks to the test. It's time for Let's Find the Lip Stickage with the Least Lip Slippage.
Okay, here we are.
Hi.
The Mythical crew has done some preliminary research to determine two of the top long-lasting lipsticks on the market,
Right.
and we're each trying them on and gonna run them through the ringer. I've got the drugstore brand that is Maybelline's Superstay 24 Color, available for only $8.99 at your local drugstore.
And I'm keeping it classy. I've got the high-end
Ooh.
Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick priced $24. Now, so drugstore and high-end, and we're gonna put them through the exact same test, and we think the best way to test the long-lastedness of a lipstick is to put it through the stages of a date. And so that's what we're gonna do, and then after all the stages of a date, we're going to evaluate whose lipstick looks better, and that is our winner, our longest-lasting lipstick.
All right. Every good date starts with a romantic dinner.
And what is more romantic than ribs? Bib me.
Yes. First of all, lipstick in general feels weird. It feels like there's a shell on my lips, man.
Especially this kind of lipstick that's made to last.
As opposed to the normal lipstick you wear?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so let's dig in. You know what? I just go for the rack all at once. I love a good rack.
Now, ribs are a great first date meal because it's a good test of how, just how much the person cares about the way they look and what their mouth does on a rib.
Yeah, and at a certain point, you really want to get in there. It's not about conversation, it's about getting that rib. You know?
Yeah.
And then you can go back to conversation.
That's why I'm not saying much.
So at this point,
How's your lipstick holding up?
well, I mean, I would be dabbing. I wouldn't rub. Now,
What about licking the fingers? That's all part of eating ribs.
Oh yeah, that's good. And then they'll give you a moist towelette. We don't have those. We're just gonna dab with a towelette. You gotta be, like you said, you gotta stay classy.
That's what we're all about.
Now I can see your lipstick is already it's like globbing. It's globbing down there.
Whoa, look at that.
Ooh, I'm not getting any lipstick on mine.
But my lips are still very red, very pretty.
Yeah, you're still looking good. But the inside of yours, like the inner edge of your lip.
I can see the inner edge of yours.
When I go like this, you can see that it's gone.
But nobody talks like that. Nobody puts their lips all like this when they have a conversation.
Right, so when I'm talking normally, I feel like I'm very much intact.
Yeah, I actually talk like this most of the time. I don't like anybody to see the inside of my mouth when I talk.
Or your
be okay.
Your upper lip. I can't see it right now.
Stash.
Okay, so the dinner went really well. You want to spend some more time getting to know this person, and so you're going to take a little walk on the beach.
But you also want to look for any opportunity to bring spontaneity into this date that's going so well. So why not just say, let's take a dip in the ocean?
Oh.
What have you guys put in my ocean?
Yours must be like Santa Monica Beach,
Dead fish.
and mine is Malibu.
Oh, yours
But
looks nice.
yeah,
Look at mine's got hairy, bloody Band-Aids.
yeah, dude, the stuff I've seen down there. Okay.
There's a Sprite, no?
Oh, it's
used.
It's a used Sprite. All right,
Used, not consumed, but used.
let's take these lips for a dip.
Oh, I'm so
Now, really,
enticed.
it needs some beach-like action because not that kind of action, but like those waves. We have to make our own waves. You know what I mean?
I just don't want to get a used Band-Aid up my nose.
I shook my lips quite a bit.
It's salty. Oh, that was fun. What a date.
Okay. All right.
I gave it some really good shakes, man.
Okay. Let's see what I got here. Oh gosh, mine took a hit, man.
Let me see.
My lipstick took a hit. Yours looks like it's freaking like vinyl siding.
Like in a good way?
It hasn't changed at all. I mean, my parents put vinyl siding on the house back in like 1991, and it still looks exactly the same.
Yeah, look, when I dab, nothing comes off on the towel. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still getting a little bit off. Okay, all right. You're taking an early lead here. Well, this is such a fun date. We should add some people to it, though.
Yeah. Okay, so far your date has gone swimmingly, but now it's time for the moment of truth.
Yes, it's time to put those lips to the ultimate test, the kissing test. So,
Hello there.
we have some beautiful lady heads with us. I really love what you're doing with your hair these days.
Can you even see me, girl? Okay, it's gonna be a little weird. I'm not gonna watch you.
Well, no. I will say that there was that time in 8th grade where we were both in the same room kissing two different girls, and we made eye contact. You remember that?
I remember you timing it and telling me how long it lasted afterward.
No, I was making out with Amber, and you were making out with Anna, and I like opened my eyes and said, and I was like, turned away very quickly.
I just wanted to see.
I just don't want to.
I wanted to see who was.
Okay.
If you were done or not.
Right.
I didn't want to get done first.
All right, here we go.
Just like right now. All right, this is important for science.
So, I mean, the first thing I would probably do is just, I just don't want to go in. I don't want to go in too hard. Just a little bit of that.
I'm having a crisis
This
of
feels so wrong.
life right now.
But I like what I'm getting here today.
Ooh, what is that liquid coming out? What in the world? You're sloppy, man.
My beard has lots of water in it from the ocean.
Is that that didn't come from inside of your mouth? Look at, she's drooling.
She likes it.
Look at her. Look,
She's drooling.
Gross. She's getting some lipstick on her too.
Wow, she's really getting a lot on her.
Do a little rolling pin.
Man, that is really holding up. Yours is really holding up. Oh, gosh. She's not very responsive, though. Oh, gosh. She's not very responsive at all. Okay, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, give me a freaking break.
Top that, Casanova.
It was such a mistake to watch you kiss.
Nothing's coming off on this girl.
Look at mine. Mine's
look at me like that.
disintegrating, man. Look. I mean, no matter where I...
Oh, man, you're leaving lots of residue.
Look at that.
She's spick and span, man.
Yeah, wow. So after a long, grueling date, it's time to hit the hay. I'm bringing my mannequin head along with me. Getting comfortable.
And I've got my book and my tissues, and I've got my lip balm here, and I've got a big glass of water, which I always drink before I go to sleep.
This is what you need in order to sleep?
Every night. And then I take my glasses off, and I go to sleep.
The only thing I need, besides my mannequin head, is my white noise machine. It's on my phone. Just a nice running water.
That's definitely, that does not combine well with this. I usually get up at 3 and whiz anyway.
No, I move around a lot when I sleep. So, lots of tossing and turning.
Yeah.
Little kissing. Little midnight kissing.
Trying to find a good way to nestle up in this thing. Gotta get comfortable. Gotta find a good spot.
Okay, well, a lot of lipstick has come off on my pillow.
What? Oh, this,
Yeah.
What is that? A flushing toilet?
That's
A gurgling toilet?
That's running water. This is a cat.
A cat purring?
Yeah.
You sleep with a cat purring?
This is just crickets.
Okay, I get it. I can see right off the bat that there's no lipstick on my pillow, and I gave it a good wallowing, But man, you have really made a mess.
I got more stick on my mannequin head and more stick, more lipstick, and more lipstick on my pillow as well.
There's still a lot on your lips, but it's nowhere near. Oh, let me fix my hair. There's nowhere near.
It's almost.
What I've got.
It's first of all, it has ran off into my beard, that's not a good look. Nobody likes that. And it's only really strong right along the rim. The rest of it is basically just gone. Yours looks. Now, first of all, I can't say that it looks good because it looks like kind of crackly and like an old woman. Like it looks like it needs to be reapplied, but. From a distance, like if you're trying to impress somebody from a distance.
Hello.
Yeah, that looks good.
Here. Yeah, I mean, so I think the results are in, and they're a bit surprising that the more economical drugstore brand on my face is the clear, long-lasting winner.
Yeah, sorry, $24 lipstick. You just didn't last. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is? Not again.
Hello, I'm Samantha.
And I'm Katie.
And we're from North Carolina. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
We don't always wear lipstick, but we do wear lip balm, especially Link's peculiarly perfect peanut butter peppermint lip balm, available at rhettlink.com/store.
Sounds weird, but you're gonna love it. Buy one for you and a friend, or a date. And click through the Good Mythical Morning. We're gonna do the full face lipstick challenge on one of us.
10-second tour!
This is when you give a 10-second tour of your hometown.
Yes, this one is from Steph from Cairo, Egypt.
Really?
The pyramids, the Sphinx, a mythical beast with a human's head and lion's body. Woman making pita. Rhett will like this, a traditional food, beans, and the camel.
Woman making pita was my favorite part.
Yeah.
Sphinx was pretty great.
Cairo. All the way from Cairo. Thank you, Steph.
Use hashtag 10-second tour to submit yours. Click on the left to watch our show after the show, Good Mythical More.
Click on the right to watch another episode of Good Mythical Morning.
And click the circular channel icon to subscribe.
Thanks for being your mythical best.